Alpha Day, everyone. Thank you for being here. We are here today. The Committee on Health of the Guam Legislature is here to present a resolution number 22-36 LS. And I'd like to first acknowledge the presence of my colleagues, beginning with Legislative Secretary Senator Amanda Shelton. And the Vice Chair of the Committee on Health is Senator Sabina Perez. Thank you, colleagues, for being here. And thanks to all of you who are here, who are joining us. It's really great to see you all. I wish we were in person because I miss all of you. But I'd like to welcome the Executive Director of the Guam Developmental Disabilities Council, Mr. Director Jermaine Alerta. Thank you, Director, for being here. And of course, to all the members of the council. And I've asked the Director if he could begin by introducing the members of the council today.
Sure. Thank you so much, Speaker Terlaje and Senator Shelton, Senator Perez. I know you guys are all great friends and great supporters. So thank you so much for today. I do want to just acknowledge a few of the members of our council who are on the call right now. There is I'm just gonna go in order of who's on my little squares here on Zoom. Okay, so I'm not going in by favorites. Carol Cabiles is on. She's representing Daniel Summerfleck, who they represent the Guam Legal Services Corporation Disability Law Center. Right next to her, or on my screen, is Miss Joyce Tejeresas. She's our council chairwoman, and she is a parent representative. Monica Limtiaco, she's also a parent representative, but she wears dual hats. She used to be our council's NGO representative. She works for Guma Mami. The square is a double trouble of the square next to them on my screen. Director Phyllis Leon Guerrero and Deputy Director Michelle Perez from the Department of Integrated Services for Individuals with Disabilities, DISID. Ms. Phyllis is a member of our council. We have Ms. Lou Baskin Mendiola. She's a parent representative. She's a longtime member of the DD Council, and her advocacy continues. We have, let me see who else. We have Michelle Agagi. She's representing Guam Cedars. Michelle, I don't even know your official title, but Michelle's like second in charge or second in command there at Guam Cedars. And then we do have Annabelle Estrada. She is representing Miss Teresa Archangel from the Department of Public Health and Social Services. I just see he just logged on. Mr. Daniel Summerfleck is on the call. Again, the member representing Guam Legal Services Corporation, Disability Law Center. And then I would be remiss if I didn't recognize our one of our great staff members, Miss Marie Tatata Libria. She's on the call as well. And then there's also representatives from Guam Legal Services Corporation, also our community partner, Guma Mami Incorporated. Thank you so much, Speaker.
Thank you very much, Director Alerta. And thank you to all the directors who are here and the heads of all the partners of the Disabilities Council that have really made all the work possible. Thank you so much. Again, very glad to see all of you. So on behalf of 36 Guam Legislature, we thank you for all your efforts in promoting policies that effectuate change for better quality of life for people with developmental disabilities. And this month of March is unique as we have lived and continue to live through the COVID-19 pandemic, which has altered our daily lives. Thanks to advancements in science and technology, we have adapted by communicating through virtual means, creating a more accessible and inclusive environment for all, and continuing to strive for that. And for this reason, we're able to come together and continue to recognize March as Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month, which is a time to reflect on the challenges that individuals with developmental disabilities face for acceptance, equity, and inclusion. I have a quote from Adali Chu, who wrote a book called The Person You Mean to Be, How Good People Fight Bias. And the quote goes, "Equality says we treat everyone the same, regardless of headwinds or tailwinds. Equity says we give people what they need to have the same access and opportunities as others, taking into account the headwinds they face, which may mean differential treatment for some groups. Today, we want to honor Guam's individuals with developmental disabilities and continue to work towards access for all, to educate our people on their potential, to create awareness and continue the fight to rid of all misconceptions and stereotypes. And with that, I would like to, we are presenting Senator Shelton and Senator Perez and I, on behalf of the Guam legislature and on behalf of the people of Guam, we would like to present resolution number 22-36 LS. And our legislative secretary, Senator Shelton, will read the resolution for us right now.
Azilis Masi, Speaker, and Hafiday, everyone. Relative to recognizing the observance of Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month during the month of March 2021 and commending the various groups and individuals for their advocacy and commitment to promoting awareness of developmental disabilities among our island community. Be it resolved by Imenai Trentai na Legislaturan Guahan, whereas the month of March is recognized as Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month and is dedicated to increasing awareness by educating the community on the challenges, needs, and potential of persons with developmental disabilities. And the Developmental Disabilities Assistance and Bill of Rights Act, DD Act, defines a developmental disability as a severe chronic disability of an individual that is attributable to a mental or physical impairment or a combination of both that manifests itself before the individual reaches the age of 22 and is likely to continue indefinitely. Disabilities, however, are a natural part of the human experience and do not diminish the right of these individuals to live independently or to fully participate in and contribute to society. And in 2000, President Bill Clinton reauthorized and signed, which maintains state councils and developmental disabilities in each state and territory to conduct outreach, to provide training and technical assistance, to shape policies and promote inclusion, to include the establishment of the Guam Disabilities Council, the GDDC. This act also continues protection and advocacy systems and university centers for excellence in developmental disabilities education, research, and service to operate alongside these councils. The PNA and UCEDDS on Guam, respectively, are the Guam Legal Service Corporation, Disability Law Center, and the University of Guam Center for Excellence in Developmental Disabilities Education, Research, and Services, CEDARS. And the GDDC, together with the GLSC, DLC, and CEDARS, is instrumental in the advocacy and promotion of programs that allow individuals with developmental disabilities to achieve optimum independence and improve their quality of life. And Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month is a time to dispel misconceptions about people living with developmental disabilities and to bring communities together with the ultimate goal of creating an environment that is more inclusive and accepting of our developmental disability population. It is also a time to reflect on the progress made towards improving the quality of life for these individuals and their families. And this year's Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month theme has been inspired by our community's ability to adapt and persevere through the COVID-19 pandemic, with the theme as the virtual reality, embracing new ways to stay safe, informed, and connected, recognizing the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic has on our society, which has affected the traditional methods with which people have interacted socially. While many around the world continue to observe protocols and recommendations from medical professionals to help control the spread of the virus, online and other virtual communication platforms have made it safer, easier, and more convenient for people to stay better informed and connected with one another, creating an environment that is more inclusive. And now, therefore, be it resolved that Iminay Trentay Sais na Legislaturan Guahan does hereby, on behalf of the people of Guam, recognize the observance of Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month during the month of March 2021 and commend the various groups and individuals for their advocacy and commitment to promoting awareness of developmental disabilities among our island community. And be it further resolved that the Speaker certify and the Legislative Secretary attest to the adoption hereof, and that copies of the same be thereafter transmitted to the Guam Developmental Disabilities Council, the University of Guam Center for Excellence in Developmental Disabilities Education, Research, and Service, and the Guam Legal Services Corporation Disability Law Center, and to the Honorable Lourdes Leon Guerrero, Imagahagan Guahan, duly and regularly adopted by Iminay 36 na Legislature Guahan on this day of February 2021, signed by Speaker Therese M. Terlaje and myself, Legislative Secretary Amanda Shelton.
Sudos Maasi, Legislative Secretary, thank you. Again, we are presenting this resolution with gratitude and recognition for all your efforts and in recognition of the efforts that we must continue and that we must all join together for. And I want to acknowledge the members of the council, in addition to those who were, in addition to the Guam Cedars, who was named. Copies of this will be transmitted to UOG Center for Excellence in Developmental Disabilities Education, which is Cedars. Guam Legal Services, thank you all, attorneys and staff, Attorney Summerfleck, for all your work. And of course, DISIT, thank you for all your work. We have the director and deputy director here with us today. And I'd like to acknowledge all the members of the Guam Developmental Disabilities Council. And they were introduced earlier, but I would like to just state for the record that copies of this will also be transmitted to, there are individuals with developmental disabilities, parents, and family members who are members of this council. Seekers, the Guam Legal Services Corporation, the Department of Public Health and Social Services, the Divisions of Public Welfare, Maternal Child Care, and Senior Citizens. The Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center, the Department of Services for Individuals with Disability, or DISID, DOE Division of Special Education, Gumamami, I see them here as well, GURA, and also the Guam, the Mass Transit, GRTA. And so on behalf, again, of the legislature and the people of Guam, Situs Ma'asi Todos for all your work. And I want to thank you and wish you a very good celebration throughout the month. And, you know, throughout the year, I know we work so very hard, and that this month we try to make an extra push to get the word out, to bring services to people who are in need, and just to recommit all of our efforts and dedicate ourselves over again for the year to come. So Sizus Maasi to all of you. Thank you very much. And I look forward to seeing the council's efforts and shaping policies that fit the needs of our developmental disabilities population, and to working with you to effectuate necessary change. Sizus Maasi. Congratulations, and be safe. Take care. Thank you.